Hello everyone, this is exercise 5.2 and the question is differentiate the function with respect to x. It means we have to find dy upon dx, and the first question is y is equal to sine of x square plus 5. So differentiate with respect to x, then dy upon dx is equal to, first write d by dx of sine x square plus 5. Since it is a function of a function, so here we applied chain rule. First we will differentiate sin x. So this is the sine function, and after that it is a polynomial. So differential of sin x, which is cos x, so it is cos, and here x is x square plus 5. Now d by dx of x square plus 5 by chain rule. 5 which is constant, so differential of constant which is 0, and differential of x square which is 2x. 2 comes here and power 2 minus 1, that is 1, so only 2x remaining. This 2x write first, and 2x into cos x square plus 5, this is our answer. Now second question, y is equal to cos of sin x. Once again it is a function of function, so we will use chain rule. First we will differentiate cos x, after that sin x. So dy upon dx, which is d by dx of cos of sin x, so differential of cos x, which is minus sin x, so this is the minus sign, and sin x, here x is this bracket, it means sin x, so sin of sin x into d by dx of this bracket, it means sin x, differential of sin x, which is cos x. So this is our answer. Let's see one more question, third. Y is equal to sine of x plus b. So when differentiating with respect to x, then d by dx of sine x plus b. So differential of sine x, which is cos x, so it is cos, and x, it means this bracket x plus b. Now differential of x plus b, here b is constant, so it will be 0. Only differential of x which is 1, so only a remaining, this is a. So this is a, right first, so a into cos x plus b, this is our answer. Now next one more question, question number 4. Let y is equal to sec of tan of under root x. It is a function of a function. There are total 3 functions. First is sec function, after that tan, after that under root x. So d by dx of sec in the bracket tan under root x. So differential of sec x, which is sec x into tan x. So let's see here, differential of sec x, this bracket is suppose x. So sec, and this is x, this bracket, sec x into this is tan, and this is x, sec x into tan x. Here x is this bracket, sec x into tan x. Now differential of tan x, d by dx of this tan under root x. Differential of tan x, which is sec square x. Here x is under root x. Now once again differential of under root x, which is 1 by root x, 1 by 2 root x. Let's see how can it possible. Suppose y is equal to under root x, then here x to the power 1 by 2, under root means 1 by 2, power is 1 by 2. When we differentiate with respect to x, then this 1 by 2 comes here, and power is 1 by 2 minus 1, it means it will be minus 1 by 2. Since power is negative, so when this x we will transfer into in its denominator, then it will be positive. So 1 by 2 as it is, and 1 upon x to the power half, and in place of this 1 by 2 we will write under root x. So it is 1 by 2 under root x. So this is 1 by 2 under root x. So remember this thing, d by dx of under root x, which is 1 by 2 under root x. This is our answer. Next question number 5. Y is equal to sine of ax plus b upon cos cx plus d. So here function of a function and also division law. So this is differentiated with respect to x, so dy upon dx, which is d by dx of this function. So here denominator whole square, first write denominator whole square, after that denominator as it is, into d by dx of numerator, numerator means sin ax plus b, minus numerator as it is means sin ax plus b as it is, into d by dx of denominator which is cos cx plus d. Now by chain rule, sin ax plus b, which is cos ax plus b, and once again by chain rule, b is constant, so differential of ax plus b, which is only a, this is a, minus sin x plus b as it is, and differential of cos, which is minus sin cx plus d, And once again, by chain rule, differential of cx plus d, which is only c, because differential of d, which is 0, and differential of cx, which is only c. So this is our answer. In next step, write minus minus plus. So first write a, so a into cos ax plus b into cos cx plus d, plus this is c, minus minus plus, and sin ax plus b into sin cx plus d upon cos cx plus d whole square. You may write like this, cos square cx plus d. This is our answer. Next question number 6. Y is equal to cos x cube into sin square x to the power 5. So here we will use product law. So this is the first function and this is second function. So first function as it is, it means cos x cube as it is, into d by dx of second function, that is sin x to the power 5, and this whole square I am right here, plus second function sin square x to the power 5 as it is, into d by dx of cos x cube. Now this 2, suppose this bracket is x, then x to the power n, so this 2 comes here and power is 2 minus 1. So 2 into x to the power n minus 1, here x is this bracket, sin x to the power 5. So this is the differential of this bracket, into d by dx of this bracket, it means sin x to the power 5, sin x to the power 5, plus sin square x to the power 5 as it is, and differential of cos, which is minus sin x cube, into d by dx of x cube also. Now in next step, cos x cube as it is, 2 times sin 2 minus 1, it means only 1 remaining, so 2 sin x to the power 5 into differential of cos x to the power 5, which is sin x to the power 5, which is cos x to the power 5, into by chain rule x to the power 5, differential of x to the power 5, which is 5 into x to the power 4, minus sin square x to the power 5 as it is, and this is minus and plus minus, and sin x cube, and differential of x cube, which is 3x square. Okay, now 5 into 2, this is 10 x to the power 4 right here. This is cos x cube. After that, sin x to the power 5 and cos x to the power 5, minus 3x square right first. After that, sin square x to the power 5 into this is sin x cube. This is the answer which written in our NCERT book. But if you see here, 2 sin x to the power 5 into cos x to the power 5, it is like as 2 sin a cos a. So it will be sin 2a. Let's see here. So if you want to apply this formula sin 2a, there is no problem. Then your answer will be like this, 2 sin a, in place of these 3 things, 2 sin x to the power 5 into cos x to the power 5, you may write sin 2x, x means x to the power 5. Okay, leave here. Now next question. Now next question, question number 7, which is y is equal to 2 times under root cot x square. So once again, differentiate with respect to x. So dy upon dx, which is dy dx into 2 times cot under root x square. Since d by dx of under root x, which is 1 by 2 under root x, this is the differential of under root x. So this function is suppose x, then it will be this 2 as it is, 1 by 2, this is 1 by 2 under root x, x means cot of x square. Now by chain rule, differential of cot of x square, differential of cot x, which is minus cosec square x, so it is minus cosec square and x is x square, into d by dx of this x square also by chain rule. So differential of x square, it will be only 2x in next step. So this is minus sign and this is total minus 2x upon under root cot x square, and this is cosec square. So in place of cosec square, write 1 upon sin square x square also. So this is the answer, but in answer sheet, answer is given like this, minus 2 root 2. So let's see here, in place of cot x, we will write cos x square. This is cos x square upon sin x square into sin square x square as it is. Now multiplied by 2 and divided by 2, and also multiplied by sin x square and sin x square, multiply and divided by sin x square. So in numerator it is 2 sin a cos a, since 2 sin a cos a which is sin 2a. So here 2, this is sin a means x square, and this is cos, this is cos. So it will be 2 sin 2a, it means this is sin and 2a is cos, a is x square. Now this is the under root symbol, so it will be only root 2, and this is sin x square and sin x square, so their square is removed, only sin x square remaining, and this sin x square and this is sin square of x square. So from this sin x square only power this 2 cancel out, so sin x square remaining here. So this sin x square right first, this is first, and this root 2 transform in numerator, so it will be 2 root 2x, and this is sin x square, and this is under root sin 2x square. This is our answer which written in our answer sheet. And this is the last question, question number 8. Y is equal to cos of under root x. So it is very simple question. There are only two functions. First differentiate cos x, and after that under root x. So differential of cos, which is minus sin x, so in place of x here we writing under root x, and into by chain rule d by dx of this under root x, and differential of under root x, which is 1 by 2 under root x. This is our answer. So 1 by 2 under root x write first, and after that write sin under root x. This is our answer. Now question number 9 and 10 both are same, and in which question we have to show that this two function is not differentiable at indicated point. In question number 9, function fx is equal to mod of x minus 1, x belongs to R, and we have to show it is not differentiable at x is equal to 1. So in this case we have to check the differentiability of this function. So for this we have to check left hand derivative and right hand derivative at x is equal to 1. So let's see, at any point C, the left hand derivative, which is limit h tending to 0 f of c minus h minus fc upon minus h, and right hand derivative, which is limit h tending to 0 c plus h minus fc upon plus h. So at x is equal to 1, first we find left hand derivative, means L f dash 1. In place of this c we will write 1. So 1 minus h, let's see, f of 1 minus h minus f of 1 upon minus h. But first we see at this is the mod function. So when we remove this mod, when x is less than to 1 then it will be negative, when x equal to 1 then it will be 0, when x greater than to 1 it will be positive. So f of 1 minus h and f of 1, f of 1 minus h, it means less than to 1, so function is this. So this is the minus sign. In place of x write 1 minus h, this is 1 minus h, and this is the minus 1, and f of 1, which is 0. Here 1 is cancelled out, only minus h remaining, so minus minus it will be plus h. Now h and h cancel out, only minus 1 remaining, which is free from h. So left hand derivative, which is minus 1. Now right hand derivative, it means in place of this c write 1. So limit h tending to 0, this is f 1 plus h minus f of 1 upon plus h. 1 plus h, it means more than 1. Let's see here, function is x minus 1. So in place of this x write x 1 plus h. This is 1 plus h and minus 1 as it is. Here plus 1 and minus 1 cancel out, and f of 1, which is already 0. So only h by h, so h and h cancel out, only 1 remaining. It means here left hand derivative, which is minus 1, and right hand derivative, which is plus 1. So since LHD and RHD both are not equal, so f is not differentiable at x is equal to 1. Now next question number 10. Here function fx, which is a square bracket x, it means greatest integer function, and here x is greater than to 0 and less than to 3, and we have to check at x is equal to 1 and at x is equal to 2, and we have to show that at x is equal to 1 and 2 function is not differentiable. So I am here showing only at x is equal to 1, so at x is equal to you will do. And let one more see. If c is an integer, integer means round figure, 1 2 3 4 5, this is the number. So if it is c minus h, then it will be c minus 1, and if it is c plus h, then it will be c. So at x is equal to 1, greatest integer function 1 minus h, if it is 1 minus h, then it will be less than to this one, it means 0. And if it is 1 plus h, here h is very small, so 1 plus h, it will be only 1 remaining. In place of c, it is suppose 1, then 1 minus 1, it means 0, and 1 plus h, it means 1 as it is. This is 1 as it is. So when it is less than to 1, then it will be 0, and when it is greater than or equal to 1, then it will be only 1. So this is the greatest integer function. Now limit left hand derivative L f dash 1. So in place of c, write 1. So f 1 minus h minus f of 1 upon minus h, 1 minus h, 1 minus h, which is 0. Oh sorry, first write in square bracket, this is the greatest integer function. Now 1 minus h, that is 0, this is 0, and f of 1, which is only 1, and 0 minus 1, it means only minus 1 by h. 1 by h, since h tending to 0, so it will be not defined, it means infinity. Now right hand limit, so right hand derivative. So here 1 minus h, so here 1 plus h, 1 plus h minus f of 1 upon plus h. First write in square bracket because it is the greatest integer function. So in square bracket 1 plus h, and this is only 1. 1 plus h, that is only 1 remaining, and 1, that is 1. 1 minus 1, 0. 0 upon h, it means 0. So once again, here left hand derivative and right hand derivative, which is not equal to 0. So function is not differentiable at x is equal to 1. Similarly, you will show that function is also not differentiable at x is equal to 2. So when function is less than to 2, it means suppose 2 minus h, then it will be only 1, and if it is greater than or equal to, it means 2 plus h, then function remains as it is, it means 2. So you will try and show that function is not differentiable at x is equal to 2 also. Okay, thank you guys. This is the exercise 5.2.